Hello, Taurians, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nitahealing. So today I'm going to be doing your reading for the week of November 17th through the 24th. This is your weekly reading for all Taurians out there. I've already blessed and cleansed your space, and we're just going to thank the gods and goddesses, angels and archangels for all their love, guidance, and their blessings, and to please give us clear, accurate, easy to understand answers today. All right, so we are going to begin with my tea leaves here. I love this oracle deck. Some of these are so bright and sunny, and some are just very bold and blunt, right? So we just want to see what Spirit has to say for you. And we'll read this one that's upright. So you got bread, period of prosperity and abundance. So be on the lookout for some unexpected abundance to come towards you this week. Or you'll be baking some bread. You could be baking more bread, or maybe you just recently made some bread. Or you'll be making that other kind of bread, you know, the financial bread. Then you got crown, honor and respect will come to you. Honor and respect will come to you. So, yeah, people are going to start looking at you as a leader, as a king or a queen. You will be highly respected from those around you, right? Then you got heart, love, deep affection, and caring. This is all about your heart chakra. Stay open to new things, right? To love deeply, and have that affection, right? Okay, now moving on to my what's the tea? What is the tea? What is going on? Ooh, somebody is holding on to a grudge. Somebody is holding on to a grudge. It's not good to hold on to grudges. It can eventually make you sick. Then we've got legal issues. This person that's holding on to a grudge could have some legal issues. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. So they should probably stop holding on to those grudges and they wouldn't have legal issues, right? Wow. You got two. Somebody is very hooked, or they want to get their hooks into you. Maybe they see you as a gem and they want to get their claws into you. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, unlimited. Yeah, this person is very stuck. That could be why they're stuck holding on to grudges. You can't hold on to grudges, right? Nothing comes to those that are angry all the time and that won't let things go. Then you got surrender to the divine full moon. Ooh, we do have a full moon in Gemini that is coming up on December 4th. The new moon will be here this week on the 20th. So surrender to the divine by the full moon. Be open to all things divine, right? Have that connection with spirit. Let things go and give it to them, you know, if it's too heavy for you to hold on to or for you to deal with, give it to the divine. Then you got marriage. You could be getting proposed to, or you have marriage on your mind. Somebody could be thinking about proposing. Or if you're already married, you could renew your vows or be very committed in your marriage or your partnership or relationship. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. I love that for you. It's nice to attract joy and love and happiness, right? Then we got embracing. Aw. It's time to embrace the moment. I kind of want to read this to you, Taurians, just so you can get a more clear understanding about embracing. I do kind of feel like it's kind of telling you that you need to embrace the moment as it comes, right? Okay, so these must not be in alphabetical order. So give me 2 seconds. Let me look it up. They should be in alphabetical order because it makes it harder to find when they're not. Okay, maybe I don't have the right book. Oh, no wonder. Sorry, guys. I had the wrong book. This is Sacred Destiny. Duh. Juanita, get it together. Yeah, we are in Mercury retrograde, so, you know, things are gonna mess up. Like I just did. Sorry, you guys. All right. Sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, there will be great spiritual, physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is a time to explore and experience them. Wow, so this is all about your like emotions and your feelings, and to embrace how you're feeling at the moment. There is water there, right? So water is about your emotions and your feelings. So at this time, Spirit is asking you to embrace your feelings and how you're feeling. And it's okay to have certain feelings or certain emotions, right? I do feel like you will be supported. All right, Spirit. What else do we have for our Taurians? Thank you. Oh, wow. And this is all about your heart chakra. I like that. Archangel Raphael. Okay, we will pull all these out, and then I will pull my clarifiers, and then we will go over all the cards. I do see that you're like planning. Oh, I like that ending card for you. I do feel like you are planning to do something new and something better. We got the intricacies and industries here, Seven of Scrolls. So I do feel like you are beginning to build something for yourself or build something new. But it's like it's not going to come right away, right? It won't. It doesn't ever usually happen like that. It usually takes time before you can build something completely, because he's like literally building this big old, looks like cathedral or church, right? And you got to go one brick at a time. So whatever you're building, whatever you're beginning, or whatever you're starting, it's not going to manifest all at once. It's going to take time, effort, energy, and action. But make sure you stay in the present moment and enjoy what you're doing at the moment instead of rushing to finish it, you know, because I feel like that's where you'll make mistakes. So take your time, make sure everything is done properly and everything is the way you want it to be, right? Okay. Moving on. Oh, I love that. Okay, underlying energy here. You've got the Nine of Swords here, and I do feel like maybe you've been having a hard time sleeping. Maybe you've been a little bit worried or stressed. This could all just be in your head, though. I feel like you may be stressing your own self out, you know? You may be fearing something out of nothing. So, and you may even be worried about what you're creating, what you're building. But I feel like Spirit is saying that it is time for you to let those worries go. Don't don't manifest the worry, because when you keep worrying, it stresses you out. You aren't able to sleep at night, or you're tossing and turning and you're not getting proper sleep, and it could eventually make you sick. You know, stress and our emotions and our feelings and stress and all that, it's all attached to our organs. So you don't want to make yourself sick with worry. Stay positive, right? And everything will turn out as it's supposed to. All right, so let's talk about this Archangel Raphael. I do feel like you are highly protected by this Archangel here, Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael has his heart that's lit up here. And he's also got a green, like, ball, green gem. These are both of the colors for the heart chakra. So I don't know if you maybe have been feeling a little bit jealous lately or been codependent on someone, or maybe you've just been giving too much, or you've just been self-sacrificing, or there's any kind of trust issues that is saying that your heart chakra is blocked. So you need to open up to love, to compassion, and have peaceful, loving thoughts, not just for others, but for yourself. So you're not so stressed. So you're not so, blocked off with your heart chakra. It's time for you to open that up. You may need to spend a little bit of quiet time alone in hermit mode, because that is when you get the most insights, when you go within and figure out what it is that you really want or what you really need. What does the Taurus need? What are you looking for? What do you want to build? What do you want to create? What's going to make you truly happy, right? In the root of the situation, you've got the Eight of Keys here. I do feel like you've been working very hard towards something, right? Maybe you need to pick up a class, or, maybe it's just been very difficult focusing on what it is that you want to do, because it is in the challenge position. So it's almost like it's reversed. So it's like almost like you're almost there, but you haven't reached that goal quite yet, right? It's like you haven't been given the keys to it yet, or the okay to, yes, go out and do this on your own, because you're done learning, you finished it, and now it's time for you to show it to the world or begin what it is that you learned. You may just be in the beginning stages of this, or you may need to take some classes or learn about this new thing that you want to begin. You do have the Justice here with it, so I do feel like eventually the scales will be balanced again. There will be that free flowing energy. You can't give of yourself too much, right? And not get anything in return. There's got to be like this equal give and take here. But I do feel like this it could have to do with legal issues, legal matters, because you did get the legal issues here too. Or this could just be somebody around you that is going through this at the moment. I do feel like the law, if you are have to do anything with the justice system or the law, I do feel like it will be on your side. You may win a court case. It's just going to take time. But I do feel like they will eventually, give you the okay, or give you that win, or give you that, yes, you can do it. Yes, you won. Or you know what I mean. But the scales, they may have been tipping too heavy on one side. and maybe things weren't quite working out your way, or, you know, in the past things were a little difficult. But I do feel like you are getting back on track again. In the recent past, we've got Uriel and the Sphinx. So with Uriel and the Sphinx, this is about you discovering who you are. And maybe you're finally just starting to rediscover yourself again, or, you know, get yourself back on track. You're finally starting to take care of you with the Empress card here. And you're telling yourself that you deserve more because you are that Empress, you are that leader. Take care of you, right? Listen to your intuition and your feelings about where to go next, about what to do next, about who you truly are. Don't hide. Don't hide who you truly are. And again, there's angels here, so you're highly protected, right? I know the Sphinx was like buried under sand several times and it had to be like dug out, you know, just to bring it to so you could see it all, right? I feel like maybe you've been buried under the sand a couple times in your past, and, you know, maybe you've had to dig yourself out. But you are this queen. You are very powerful. If you've gotten into any kind of messes or any kind of issues or situations, you can dig yourself out, and you will by the end of this week. In the present situation, you've got the King of Scrolls and you've got the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Scroll, or with the King of Scrolls here, I do feel like you are planning something new, right? You've got the paperwork here, you know, for the new building that you want to build, or, you know, that new project that you want to begin, or that new life that you feel like belongs to you, right? That new life that you've been dreaming of. Maybe you've been wanting to get a new job. Maybe you got let go from your old job and now you're like, okay, I need to do something new. I need to do something that I love. I do feel like it's coming towards you. I do feel like somebody is going to offer you something more, something better, something that you'll like a little bit better than what you were doing before. Now, it doesn't have to be with work. It can be just, you know, somebody could be offering you, I don't know, they maybe want to take you out on a date and have like a romantic, you know, time with you. They want to offer you their support and their love, you know, and their feelings for you. They want to take care of you, right? And the outcome, I do feel like you've got a little bit more to go, you know, before you can get to the wishes fulfilled card here with the Five of Keys. It's like they've got keys on there. Look at that. So you could be getting keys to a new car, a new house, a new place. But I do feel like, and there's so much there, like plenty of food and, oh, there's a wine bottle down there. You know, it's like you've got plenty, you've got nothing to worry about, but you know, you do got a little bit more of a climb to go. You're not completely finished yet, or you've got, you just got to gather a couple more things before you can actually get here and make it there, you know, but you're on your way and you will get there. You just got to climb a little bit more. Try a little bit harder, work a little bit harder, you know, maybe gather a little bit more information about how you can make everything that you want happen by the end of this week. You may even be trying to get a loan, you know, and maybe it's been a struggle trying to get a loan. You know, we are in Mercury retrograde and it's not going to end until November 29th, you know, so you may have to wait before you can, you know, apply for a loan or ask for, you know, help, or even gather that last bit of information that you need, you know, before you can move on and make everything happen the way you want it to and manifest your future here. But you will get there, okay? It's just going to take a little bit longer, a little bit of time, but enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment that you're in. You got celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. That is what we were saying, right? So I do feel that you are going to be celebrating something big, something huge in the near future here. Wow. These are my dream oracle cards. So if you've been dreaming of any of these things, that's what this means. We've got mobile phone and altar. So mobile phone symbolizes communication, information flow, and instant connectivity. If you're dreaming of a mobile phone, it reflects on how you're interacting with the world, especially emotionally or intellectually. It may also highlight anxiety from constant information overload. This dream encourages you to manage distractions, find balance, and focus on what truly matters. Yeah. Don't get too distracted by internet, right? And then you got altar. Altar symbolizes devotion, ritual, and the sacred connection with the divine. Dreaming of an altar suggests you're in a phase of spiritual dedication, focusing on growth, meditation, or higher practices. It reminds you to honor your spiritual practices and connect deeply with the divine, inviting gratitude, sacrifice, and devotion to strengthen your soul's purpose. The connection with divine. I like that. You do need to connect. I think we were talking about that, right? If you've had any kind of brain fog or difficulties learning, or, I mean, that is your disconnection with spirit. Last is my numerology. We'll see what numbers are for you. You got 0707 and 222. 2222. 4 twos. Okay, so 0707 is compromise, self awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Wow, it's weird that it says it here and here, right? So it says stop holding on to grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best just to move on. The truth will set you free. Wow. It connects. It all connects, right? Then we've got feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force to be reckoned with, right? Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge and just listen. Oh, I love that for you. All right, my Taurians, that was the end of your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit that like button. And then if you want to leave a comment, I would love to respond. And if you're not a subscriber, you can be a subscriber and then you can hit that little bell and it'll let you know when my next reading comes out for you. All right, thank you so very much. Love and light.